Welcome to another A+ sim racing video. We're back in RaceRoom, continuing the simulated driver career using the custom championship mode. We're in season 4 in the FR3 Cup, round 6 at Motorsport Arena Oschersleben. I think that's how you say it.
Get ready, time to focus.
So as close as I'm going to get. And here we are on the grid, lights on and lights out. We're off. A little bit of wheel spin as I usually get, starting from P23. This is not a circuit that I'm familiar with. I've only put a few miles on it. I think I did one online race with the Titleist F4, and I think I did a community race in the GT3. Other than that, I have no experience on it, so I'm not at the same pace as I can keep on the other tracks in this series. Struggling to not fall behind, fighting for position. I think we're still fighting for P22 here.
Still there. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Halfway through lap 1. Cold tires, cold brakes, so you gotta take it easy. I absolutely love that chicane. It's just this tight, narrow span, and there's this dip in the middle. And if you line it up properly, you can basically go straight through. But you've got the curve of the track plus the I don't know what they're called, those red flexible pillars that stand up. When you're zooming by them, they go past in your peripheral. It gives you a sense of speed. You can hit them and it doesn't damage your car. They just flop down and spring back up. But I try not to touch them. So that was lap 1. We're on lap 2 now, coming into turn 1 and turn 2. Hitting the late apex, heading up on the curb on the exit. Still not carrying enough speed through there. Need to work on that. I think you can brake a little bit deeper into this turn. I think I went a little bit shallow there.
The window opens in 2 minutes.
And then this section here coming up, it's left, 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 right. Really thrilling when you get it. You can almost kiss all the inside curbs. You don't even need to hit the outside curb. You can straight line it a little bit more than I did. And that turn there, I always have poor exit speed coming out, and backing is my favorite chicane. Sorry, my favorite part of this track, this chicane. Really enjoy it. I think this stretch here is just a little bit boring. I wish there was some kind of a dip or a bit of an S or something to give it a little more character, but the rest of the track is absolutely wonderful. There's just enough bumps and undulation and a little bit of camber change to make it difficult. It's not a completely flat track. And you can carry a fair bit of speed through most of the turns. So switching now to the chase cam, let's have a look and see how my lap is. Definitely not going to be pro. Missing the late apex there. Still running up on the curve, maybe a little bit too wide. And again, I think I can brake a little bit later and not turn in quite so sharp there. Carry a little bit more speed through that turn. Really enjoy this left, left, left here. Missing the middle apex. Hitting that sausage curve a little bit. That wasn't so bad. I didn't fall behind as much as I usually do in that section there. Coming out to the back straight. I'll try and keep some heat in my tires. Carrying a bit more speed into this chicane than the A on the front, and they're fighting for position, so that will slow them down a little bit, and hopefully use that to my advantage and catch up. And almost able to make a move, but the yellow car was not carrying enough speed as I'd hoped, and to back out a little bit. Gain no positions in that. Let's go back to the driver view here. The next lap. Turn 1 and 2.
Right side.
Again, coming really close to that yellow car, having to back out. kind of missed the apex and ran wide a little bit there. That wasn't
Clear right.
very good.
Keep it within the track limits. On your right. He's still there.
Take the inside line. I'm not able to carry enough speed through there, so I can't grab that position. Have to do a bit of work to make up for that.
Okay, Captain Slot, 10 minutes to go. That's 10
Coming up
minutes
to the
left.
chicane.
Relax, focus.
Really enjoy this chicane here. Trying to close that gap a little bit.
Yellow flag.
And what's happening up here? 1 and 2 cars have come off. That's going to be good for us. A little bit of a bonus.
B19.
Still not able to carry very much speed through there. Not as much as I'd like anyway. Always hesitant going through that section not to use too much throttle. There's been a couple times in practice I just ended up facing the wrong way.
It's getting closer. The gap's now 1.7. He takes 2 times quick. That's a new fastest lap for Saponara on 17.48.
And you can see some of the other drivers are going in for their mandatory pit stop now. Stay out for another lap or 2.
B17. The lap time was at 121.80. That's your quickest lap.
I'll try and see if I can get into a bit of a groove and make up some of the positions. Hopefully not make any mistakes. Serving the pit should be a little bit interesting because that's one of the things I didn't practice very much. So let's have a look at the lead here. It's coming in for their mandatory pit, and it looks like they're going to be one of the earlier pit stops, going for the undercut strategy. And there was number 2, now in number 1 coming up and passing them. They're on the next lap. We'll see what happens as they come around and they serve their pit stop at the end of their lap. See if they can hold the lead or not. So now I am defending against the car behind coming through the chicane. And there's the second half of the lap there on the back straight, and I've got enough of a gap. I move over so they don't get the slipstream behind.
Okay, pit stop requested.
I'm ready to serve my mandatory pit stop now.
Clear right.
I don't want them to get in front in case they're also going to go in the pit, because that can put you behind no matter what. You can't pass them once you're in the pit lane.
Incident in sector 2.
They
Sector
went
2
on
yellow.
to do another lap. So we'll see how this works as I come out. I don't know what position I'll be. And also on the next lap when the rest of the grid, the rest of the field serves their mandatory pit stop.
All done, go.
There we go, front tire's changed and we're off again. The whole time of being very conscious about not getting a speeding in the pit lane penalty, so I slowed down before the entry line, engaging the limiter before I had to, and also keeping the limiter on just a little bit past the line to make sure I don't get that drive-through penalty. think having a little bit of a slow pit stop is a better idea than risking getting that penalty, because it'll slow you down much more. So there is the current race leader going in for their pit stop at the end of the lap, and we'll see how this plays out. And here comes the previous race leader, now in P2, coming around to the start-finish straight. And now in the lead, you can see P2 now just leaving the pit box, coming down to the pit lane, but they're limited by the pit lane speed limit. So they have no chance to catch up here. This is the clear leader of the race, way out in front. Tires are already warm, he doesn't have to drive conservatively. P2 coming out of the pit is going to have cold tires. There's no chance of catching up unless that driver makes a huge mistake. So coming back on board with me now on the back straight, trying to get some heat into my tires. Coming up to this little S chicane here.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Pit window closing in 1 minute.
Window is almost closed, so everybody is going to have to pit on this lap or they'll be disqualified, which I don't think happens very often when you're running against the AI. I don't think they make that mistake. It would be interesting to see. Never happened to me. I've only ever seen that happen when you're racing against people and they don't know that there's a mandatory pit stop. So once again, not diving deep enough into that turn. I think I'm taking it too shallow, losing too much speed. I think you can take it a bit wider and carry more speed into it. Same with this this left here. I don't have the confidence to carry as much speed as I think you can through there, because like I said, in practice I ended up facing the wrong way a couple times. I'm still a little bit hesitant to really push it. Definitely not finding the limit on this track with this car. But it's really fun. I really enjoy this circuit. Last turn of the lap again, kind of start finish straight, almost going a little bit too wide there, but missing the gravel, keeping it all on the curve.
You've just done a 121.87. Okay, Captain Slot, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
A little bit deeper into that one, and I think that was probably one of my better turns out of this race for that turn. Slowly getting a little bit more confidence as the race continues.
Gap to Candell behind is now 8.4
This round
seconds.
pretty much is just all for fun. I knew going into it that I wasn't going to be getting any points. It's not one of the circuits that I have experience on whatsoever. Ooh, running quite wide there.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Captain Sloth. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Getting close to the end of the race now, I think just a couple more laps. Doesn't look like there's anybody on track in front or behind me. Oh, there's a couple cars going around the turn there. Don't think I'll close in enough to get into any track battles here. So this is probably the position I'm going to finish in. Unless somebody ahead makes a big mistake and bends it, and I can gain another free position. See anybody in the mirrors? There's no threats from behind, so we're just cruising to the end here. Just enjoying some laps around Motorsport Arena Oschersleben. This isn't the last lap, so there must be one more after this. Really enjoy that chicane. Oh, running really wide there.
We'll be warned about track limits.
Getting some dirt on the tires. Didn't lose too much time. Still facing the right way, so we'll just keep on going. Forget about it and finish the race here.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel
There
remaining.
we go, on the last lap now. Let's take another view and see how my lap is looking from the top of the car cam. I think I'm still going a little bit shallow into that turn. I can a little bit wider and carry some more speed through it. Missing the middle apex in that left complex. And then nice and tight. Hit the apex on the inside, use the curb on the outside. Nice, dive into the chicane. Curb on the inside, clip on the outside. Nice. Back straight into the chicane here. That wasn't too bad. I could have used a little bit more of a curve on the inside of the last turn there. And there we go, coming up to the start-finish line at the end.
P22, okay, it's over.
That's that. And now for the cool down lap. So I can't say that I'm particularly happy with the results, but it is exactly what I was expecting. Having little experience on this particular circuit, I'm definitely not knowing where I can push and where I need to ease off the throttle a little bit. There aren't really any heavy braking zones. Even turn 1 is fairly liberal. You've got that the big curb on the left, and you can go right over it. So you get more space there than you think. And it's followed by the long right-hander. You can really carry more speed into it than I think what I'm doing. Same with a lot of the turns. Because I'm just not familiar with the circuit, I don't have the confidence to try and drive on the limit. But considering the difference between practice and my best lap in this race, I'm quite happy with the results of my improvement. So I'll say that, even though the race doesn't give me any points in the championship, There's still 2 more rounds after this. So even though I'm pretty sure the results here are going to push me out of the lead, I still have a chance to make it back up. So well, let's take a look at the results now. So yeah, I'm in 2nd place in the championship standings. In practice, I didn't get an official lap because I kept on having track violations. And there's my best lap in the race. I started P23, finished P22. So that's not too bad. Had fun. I enjoyed lapping around Motorsport Arena Oschersleben. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But that's that. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.